In this video, we will transform the iPhone from its usual look to something next level. This is customization on iOS 26. I've packed everything into 4 sections and each section is packed with a ton of customization features. Let's dive into the first one. So let's start with what we first see when we pick up our phone. The lock screen. In here, there are many things that we can customize. Let's start with wallpapers. iOS 26 comes with fresh new wallpapers. To apply them, tap and hold on the lock screen and add a new wallpaper. Then scroll down and find iOS 26. Here, you swipe to choose the style you like. My favorite's the dynamic one. It changes its shade throughout the day. Looks pretty cool. But let's be honest, even the best wallpapers get boring with time. This is where photo shuffle comes in. With this, you can select a bunch of wallpapers from your photos and they will automatically shuffle based on your preference. To get this, tap and hold on the lock screen and add a new wallpaper. Then on the top, tap on photo shuffle. In here, you have some options as to where you want to select the photos from. Personally, I like to use an album I created specifically for wallpapers. Then you can tap on shuffle frequency. And here you get 4 options. On tap basically means that you can change the wallpaper by tapping on the screen. On lock will change the wallpaper every time your iPhone is locked. And hourly and daily are pretty self-explanatory. Personally, I like to use on tap, it's just fun. Also, if you like the wallpapers shown in this video, you can find them in the link in the description. You can also add widgets to your lock screen. I only use one and it's the battery widget. It helps me quickly glance at my battery level whenever I want. We're just getting started. There's so much more in iOS 26 and the first thing that separates it from previous versions of iOS has to be the clock. Let's see what all it has to offer. Tap and hold on the lock screen and tap customize. So the first thing that you can do is to customize the size of the clock. You can make it fill up almost half the screen. It only works on the first font for now, but looks pretty sick if you ask me. Speaking of fonts, you can tap on it to bring up the font and color options. Here you can choose from 6 different font styles and honestly all of them are bangers. You can also change the thickness of it by sliding the slider. Below that you got color options. The first one is just automatic, or you can choose from one of the colors to match with your wallpaper. You can also add custom colors by going all the way to the right. In here you got the eyedropper tool to select a specific color straight from your wallpaper. On the bottom you can select the material of the clock. Glass is obviously new and looks sick, or you can go for solid if that's what you prefer. Lastly, you can tap on the globe to change the language of the clock. This next feature just blows my mind by how well it's executed. Spatial Scenes. It transforms any photo to this like 3D parallax effect which looks super cool. This looks best in images with a clear subject. To get this, once you're on the customized lock screen page, tap on that new icon next to the 3-dot menu icon. And just like that, it will turn any photo into 3D. It looks really cool as you move your iPhone. By the way, when you apply this to a photo shuffle, it applies it to all of the wallpapers in your selection. You can get this to work really well with some nice images that take advantage of it. This next one is something that few people use but is so good that it's an instant head turner. Animated art in Apple Music. This just makes your lock screen look unreal while you're playing music on Apple Music. To enable this, head to Settings, search for Music, then scroll down to Animated Art and turn it on. Then play some music on Apple Music, head to the lock screen and tap on the album cover. Just a side note, not all songs have animated art, but the ones that do have it look absolutely stunning. Your iPhone should always look cool, even when it's off. The always on display settings lets you customize how your iPhone looks when it's off. Go to Settings, Display and Brightness, scroll to Always on Display. Here you have all the settings. Play with them and see what works best for you. Personally, I have everything disabled except for notifications. I like how it looks like on this. Don't you just love the joy of looking at your home screen the moment you unlock your phone, especially when you've put so much effort into tidying everything up, making folders and stuff? Well, let's increase that joy by customizing it even more with iOS 26. Let's jump straight into it. I'll talk about the layout in a bit, but let me first show you some new customization features. And the biggest one here has to do with the icons. Tap and hold on your home screen. On the top left, tap edit and then tap on customize. Here you can customize how your icons look. The default icons are fresh and new in iOS 26. Then we have the dark mode, which looks sick as well. You have the option to set it as always or auto. This will change it according to the time of the day. Next, we have the all new clear icons. This is the standout feature in iOS 26. I think it looks pretty sick. With the right wallpapers, you can really enhance the new liquid design look in your home screen. It comes with a light, dark and auto mode. Since I have my wallpaper shuffle on tap, I change this often. Light clear icons look better on some wallpapers and dark ones on the other. The last one is the tinted icons. Here you can choose a color for your icons manually. You got the opacity slider below it, a wallpaper button which will take the color from the wallpaper, and an eyedropper with which you can manually select the color. It's got the same modes, light, dark and auto. Above these options you can tap on this icon to make the icons bigger. This will also hide the text, the name of the apps. And lastly, you can tap this button to make the wallpaper darker. In the customize menu, you can edit your home screen wallpaper separately. Tap on edit wallpaper. Pair sets the same wallpaper as your lock screen. Color lets you choose a solid color. Gradient lets you choose a gradient. Photo lets you select a different photo for your home screen wallpaper. Blur blurs the wallpaper. Sometimes that's needed for legibility. Finally, I want to tell you my thoughts on setting a layout on your home screen. I like to think of an effective layout that is functional and doesn't need to be changed often. In other words, you set it and forget it. It should work for you. The way I have set it is pretty straightforward. It works for my use case and it's been the same since about 8 months. The reason it works so well is that things that are similar to each other are close to each other, and the ones that are not are intentionally separated. For example, the photos and the camera app, Notion and my productivity apps, my business apps and my business widget. Even the dock follows the same language. Let me know what you think of this in the comments. Keeping this exact design fundamental in mind, let's move on to the control center. This is how I have set it, and you can customize it however you like. Just tap and hold, tap, add a control and just add whatever you like. You can play around with the sizes of the controls, and you can even add shortcuts here to launch apps, for example. This right here is a shortcut that opens settings. Just add a control, search for open app, and then just choose the app you want to open, and that's it. On the right side, you can add multiple pages to your control center, but I like to keep things simple for myself, and one page is enough for me. There's one thing that people are obsessed with, and that is the new ringtone, Dreamer. There's like 7 of them and all sound great, but I have to say, Dreamer, it's something else. Have a listen. There's always been many ringtones to choose from in iOS, but now they're actually worth changing. Next, custom ringtones. iOS 26 now lets you select custom audio files to use as your ringtone. This can be done directly from the Files app. Just download an MP3 audio file, make sure it's under 30 seconds, then just locate it in Files, tap Share and then select Use as Ringtone. This new ringtone will also show up in your ringtone settings. And there you have it. Your iPhone on iOS 26 now looks way more interesting to look at than it usually does. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, give this video a like and subscribe to my channel for more iOS videos. Peace.